guys, Kristin LaVanway here. Got a little Phoenix real estate market update for you. And yeah, this year is going to be insane. Now, that's not news. I've been telling you that for a while now, but 2020 so far is definitely living up to the insane expectations that those of us who are watching the market have kind of been expecting. The number of listings that we normally see this time of year, to increase our inventory, not happening. Yes, new listings are coming up on the market, but they're getting sold so quickly, it's not even funny. I love Michael Oher, I love stat, that's my jam. So two big measures that he uses. First of all, contract ratio. Now this is a measure of the number of houses on the market versus the number of houses under contract. 100 means that there's an equal number of houses under contract as there are actively listed. Across Metro Phoenix right now, the contract ratio is 93. That means it's almost even. The number of listings, number of houses under contract, almost even. That's crazy for the overall Phoenix metro area. A lot of times we'll see pockets of that, but what that means is that there's definitely pockets where that's going to be even worse. Cromford Market Index is the other metric that Michael Oher uses to measure the health of the market. 100 is a balanced market. If it's above 100, prices are going to be tending upwards, and the higher the number, the faster prices are going to rise. What's been going on with Cromford Market Index is it's been steadily on the uprise since last March, and that's what we're seeing, prices going up. But since last November, it's been going up faster, which means prices are going to go up faster, more than likely. And if you need some why is that? Okay, well, it's very simple, supply and demand. As always, our supply is down. We are so down. There's areas where we have only 30% of the number of listings we need to service the market. Overall, our active listings are down 35% compared to last year. It's not like we had a bunch of extra houses last year, okay? Demand is going up a little bit, but it's really balanced. Demand is normal for right now, and it's going up a slight bit. It's just, the people that have worked off the Christmas calories, they're now like, okay, maybe I'll buy a house now, because that's what you do. Yeah, supply and demand, not enough houses, lots of people buying them, prices are going to go up. So I can belabor this and go on, but I really want to focus on in this video, I want to give you guys some tips to help you survive 2020. Okay, so first tip, I've heard this pretty much every day from buyers. I'm just going to wait till things settle down. Things are a little crazy right now. I'm going to wait till things settle down. Okay, that's a strategy, and it might be easier down the road, maybe even the end of this year, to find a house to buy. But I can guarantee you that you're going to be paying more for that house at the end of the year than you're going to be paying at the beginning of the year. It's very simple, you guys. You look back at the crash and you think that's what's happening now. The crash was driven by demand, by speculative investing, just waiting for the prices to go up so that they could cash out. Right now, this craziness is driven by supply. There's not enough houses to go around. People are not selling their homes. New builds can't keep up. People keep coming to the market. So you tell me, what in that scenario, what in that equation is going to make prices go down? Okay? There might be a point down the road where people just are like, you know what, I'm just renting. Or sellers are like, I'm just going to cash out and live on the beach and sell seashells. Those things could happen. But most likely the prices are just going to go up. So the strategy there, of course, is if you can buy sooner, buy sooner. Better sooner than later. Okay, buyers. Now, I know you know it's coming, okay? This has a very 2012-ish kind of thing is what I'm seeing when I go to show a house and I see a line of agents lined up, in their cars just waiting for their turn to get into the house. Yeah, we're already seeing that. It's going to be awesome. In 2012, it was nothing to see 20 offers on a house in a weekend. Obviously, house is going to sell very, very quickly. The biggest strategy is to leave it on the market for a couple days, let everyone look, get multiple offers, wade through all of that. That's what you're going to be dealing with, buyers. Don't be frightened by it. Anybody who's been in real estate for longer than 5 years is totally used to working multiple offers. But here's a couple things to just be aware of. First of all, the appraisals are not going to be able to keep up with the price increases. So we're going to start seeing appraisal waivers. People are going to say you know what, that's fine. I'll pay a little bit over the appraisal. My advice there is if you're going to do that, realize that you should set a cap. Don't just set yourself up for like, 50 grand more in cash that you're contractually obligated for. Set a cap, a reasonable cap, if you want to play that game. You might have to get into a house in some of the hotter areas. You just want to make your offer the strongest. What helps there, obviously, is having a good lender who will participate in the process, who will answer the questions of the listing agent, write a letter on your behalf, do whatever it takes to make it happen, who has a reputation for getting deals closed. There are some, without any names being mentioned, big box types lenders that don't have the best reputation in town, but there are a lot of lenders that do have a wonderful reputation, and people will actually go, oh yeah, that guy I know. Make sure you're solid. Make sure you've gone through everything and there's no chance of the lender getting on the phone and saying, oh, I don't know if they could buy a house. I mean, I just said they could. I don't know. You don't want that conversation. So get a good lender, get some cash together. Now, I don't know that we're going to be seeing a ton of cash offers. What I think is really going to be more the driver for having some cash is that seller concessions are going to be harder to get, as we have multiple offers. It does put you sort of at a less of an advantage. So if you can cover your closing costs, that's good. And like I said, if you have to throw in a little cash for the appraisal waiver, nice to have that too. And then the last thing for buyers is be open-minded. Everybody wants that new house with the 4 bedrooms, 2.5 baths, fabulous backyard in a super great neighborhood with the new Trader Joe's going up just down the street. Everybody wants that. So there's going to be people lined up around the block. But there's other great houses in great areas that you might not be looking at where you have a little more of an edge. For example, I live in a house that was built in the 50s. And you might think, well, that's crazy. You're in real estate. Couldn't you find a decent house? Fact of the matter is, love this house, love this neighborhood, love that I can walk down and get a coffee and say hi to the guy that owns the coffee place because he knows me on a first name basis. There's lots of places like that. Just look around and be open-minded. Be willing maybe to put in some carpet and paint. Do a little fix-up. Don't buy a money pit, obviously, but be willing to do a little bit of the cosmetic type stuff that might give you an edge over the people that just want to turn the key and walk into their glorious HGTV ready house. Just some thoughts. Sellers. Now, I know you're rubbing your hands. You're like, okay, this is it. This is the lottery. This is it. I missed it last time. I'm going to cash in this time. Yeah, you might just do that. But you need somebody to help you manage that process, okay? If you think multiple offers is fun, you're wrong. It is not fun. It is insane. Now, as a real estate agent, I'm trying to get you as many offers as I can. I want to get as many dollars in your pocket as I can. So yeah, I'm going to try my best to get every interested buyer to submit an offer, and then I will help you wade through them and pick the one that's most likely to go through. Here's the thing. If the deal falls out, you're automatically probably going to make less money. That's just kind of the way it goes. You don't want to take that risk. A lot of things may be riding on that house selling, so you want to make sure you're picking the strongest offer, that you're servicing that offer well, you're managing the escrow process well. So you might think, yeah, for sale by owner, here I come, but this is really not the market for that, to be honest. You're really going to want representation so you can maximize your dollars. If you have a house that's a little bit like a dog, it's on a busy street or it's just not in the best location, this might be a good time to sell it. Might be easier to sell it. That said, don't think that you're going to get top dollar if you don't do a little work on your house, if you don't make it presentable, present its best foot forward. You don't have to remodel it, you don't have to pour tons of money into it, but you need to put it on its best foot, if you want the most amount of money that house is going to get. It's not as slam dunky as you might think it's going to be. So I hope those tips help. I will be putting out more information as the year goes out to keep you up to speed. Fasten your seatbelts, folks. It's going to be a crazy year. If you are looking to buy or sell, get with me sooner than later. This is the kind of market where having a solid game plan is essential, and it will take a lot of the frustration out of the process. So you know where to find me, KristinHereInPhoenix.com. That's where. Go out there and make it a beautiful day.